Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Ned's Healing Sanctuary. I hope that this message finds you in the best of health and at peace, always. Today, I thought we would talk about judgment and how it affects us personally. All right, so let's get started. Here you can see we have a courtroom, and the judge is administering justice to this defendant or convicted person. And while judgment might be a good thing for the courtroom and for society, as we'll find out, it's not so good for us personally. So judgment is actually a barrier to your connection with your higher power, with God, your higher self. Okay, so one fundamental concept that we should know is that we are all interconnected beings here on earth and everywhere else. Okay, we are part of a single universal consciousness. And when you judge someone else or yourself, then this gives the illusion of separation, that we're all separate. It gives it a foundation to exist when it's not real. Okay, the reality is that we're all interconnected. Another aspect is inner divinity. So we are all, our spirits, our souls were created by God, by the higher power. And so a part of us is our godlike potential, our divine essence. God is within each of us. Okay? So when you judge someone, judgment is negative, right? Then you're failing to see that divine essence within them. You're seeing them as someone separate, as someone less than you, as someone worthy of judgment, of negativity. Okay, so you're failing to see the God essence within everyone else that you judge, including yourself, if you judge yourself. And then judgment is also a projection of your own fears and insecurities and unresolved issues onto the person you're judging, including yourself. Okay? So when a person is judging, then they're reflecting disparity within themselves, the struggle within themselves, and they're creating a barrier to reaching their higher self, God, your higher power. Okay? So this is why judgment prevents you from becoming truly who you can be. Okay? The best version of you. So how does being non-judgmental help your spiritual journey? Well, it allows you to be more compassionate and empathetic. You feel with other people. When you don't label them, others, or yourself as good or bad, then the focus shifts to you're trying to understand where they're coming from, the situation they're in. You are being compassionate with them, empathizing with them. Okay? And this aligns with the belief that everybody is on their own spiritual journey. And they're free to conduct it, whether they make many strides forward or some strides backwards at any given time. It's their journey. Okay? And then being non-judgmental also promotes self-acceptance. And this means when you stop judging others, then it makes it easier not to judge yourself too. So when you stop judging others, you do the same to yourself. And this will allow you to accept who you are and have some unconditional love for you, which you richly deserve. Okay? Everybody does. And loving yourself is a foundational step for spiritual awakening or enlightenment, as we call it, which we'll talk about later in this presentation. So, how does being judgmental hurt your spiritual journey? Well, judgment is considered a low vibrational thought or emotion. And that creates negative energy within you. We are energetic beings. We have energy flowing through us and around us. This is called your aura. And when you think negatively, or feel negatively, or act negatively, this lowers your vibrational frequency. Okay? Judging others or yourself is a low vibrational activity. So it's going to lower your energetic frequency. And because your reality is a reflection of your thoughts and actions and feelings due to the law of attraction in the universe, that means that the energy that you send out from your thoughts and your actions and your emotions must return to you. So you're creating your own reality through your thoughts and your actions and your feelings. So if you think negatively, including judging others or any other negative emotion, then you can expect those to come back to you through the people that associate with you in your life and the experiences and circumstances that you have. They'll reflect the same vibrational frequency you have. So it's best for you to raise your vibrational frequency so that you're happier, healthier, and you have an easier life. Okay? So if you judge others, then you're creating karma for yourself so that you'll invite judgment, criticism, and negativity into your own life. And you'll essentially be attracting situations and people that will judge you. This is how karma works. It's not instantaneous, right? So there's a lag. It's called divine timing when things happen from the spiritual realm. But it will happen. You will create your own reality, one way or another. So we are faced every day, many times, with the choice of choosing your ego or mind, conscious mind. Let's say that it's here on your left shoulder, depicted by the devil in this image. Okay? The devil, the ego, the mind operates in fear. Okay? And that includes all of these emotions and thoughts that you see beneath it, including anger, jealousy, anxiety, judgment, and stress. These are all negative, and they lower your vibrational frequency the more you dwell on them. Okay? So you have a choice. Do you want to think like that and feel like that and act in that way? Or you want to choose your higher self, spirit, God, on your right shoulder. That operates in love and everything that comes with love, including happiness, forgiveness, kindness, patience, and serenity. Okay? So we are children of God. God created our souls, our spirits, as we said. So God is within us. His essence is within us. What is God? God is unconditional love and perfect unity. That's what the universe is too. So we are created in His essence. Our nature is unconditional love and perfect unity. When we stray from that and choose fear, as you can see here from the mind or the ego or the devil, then there's going to be a price to pay in terms of karma and pain and suffering, physical illness, difficult times, because we're straying from our true nature. However, when you choose spirit or God, we will be dealing in love, unconditional love, which is our true nature. You will be in harmony with yourself, with your true self, walking in God's footsteps. So you will receive dharma for that, which is good karma. So here's the choice we have. Do you want to follow your nature? Sometimes the choice is harder to choose love. But once you make the choice, then it becomes easier and easier and easier to consistently choose love over fear. And you must monitor your thoughts and your actions and your emotions every day and determine whether they stray into the negative realm. If they stray into the category of fear, then you're believing the mind or the ego, which is distorting reality. These fear-based emotions and actions and thoughts are illusions. Okay? They only have power over us when we believe them. When you don't believe them and you choose away from them, then you're not giving them power over you. You are the only one who has power over you. If you find that you are angry or jealous or stressed, then you must change the way you think and feel. How do you do that? You close your eyes, take deep breaths, and then just allow the thoughts or emotions to come up that are stuck. Usually they're negative, right? We want to dwell on positive thoughts and emotions, but usually we're talking about negative thoughts and emotions because they make us uncomfortable, right? So when you close your eyes and you're calm and quiet, those thoughts come up, the negative thoughts and emotions. All you have to do is acknowledge them. Don't ignore them, acknowledge them, okay? And then say, fear, stress, I see you. I know why you're there. And I release you. And then just imagine it floating away from you, okay? Then set your thoughts on the corresponding positive thought or emotion that you want to feel. Thoughts lead to actions which lead to emotions. So if you start with your thoughts and you monitor them and you change them every chance you get from negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive, eventually you'll stop thinking negatively. You won't have this conversion anymore to do. You'll always gravitate towards the positive, which is what we want. Okay? So this is the importance of positive thinking. All right? This will make your life what you want it to be. You will be happier and healthier and have an easier time, as we'll talk about next. So let's talk about the path to awakening or enlightenment. This is becoming aware of your true self, God's nature within you, while you're living on the physical plane here, Earth. How do you do that? As we've said, you must live in alignment with God or your higher self, okay, on your right shoulder. And this includes being positive in your thoughts, actions, and emotions. Those were on the left side that we saw on the previous slide. You must be kind and forgive yourself and others. So when we make a mistake, don't dwell on it, don't judge, forgive, release, convert to the positive, okay? Be authentic. So act out of love with pure intentions. Do what's best for you and anybody involved all the time. Don't try to play games or have ulterior motives or control the outcome of things, okay? Be an open book. Why should you live this way? Well, it will reduce guilt and stress. And this will make you healthier and happier and have an easier life. Stress causes physical illness. So when you remove the stress, you become healthier. This will also end the negative karmic cycle, okay? Where you keep having negative things happen to you again and again and again and seeing the same people again and again and again because you butt heads. We don't want to do that anymore. Okay? So if you act the right way, positively, and interpret things the right way as always being for your benefit, including when somebody's in your face and yelling at you, you must understand there's a history here that goes beyond your memory. So if you interpret it the right way and you say, aha, this is probably karma coming back to me, if you do not retaliate and you calm the situation down, listen to what this person is having to say to you, okay, then you can remove a stone from your karma jar there on the right. Okay? And if you remove enough stones by acting the right way and thinking the right way for a long period, then you will have resolved your negative karma with people. This will allow you then to manifest your own reality. Your thoughts dictate what will be your life. The law of attraction. Okay? So positive thinking, positive action, positive emotions will surround you with people that are exactly like that. Positive thinkers, positive actors, have positive emotions, happiness. Okay? Then this will elevate your vibrational frequency. The positive thinking and the emotions will elevate your frequency. And this will lead you to awaken to your true self. You will fully feel God within you, your power. You will know how truly powerful you are, right? Instead of a leaf in the wind blowing around with seemingly no control over your life, you will realize God is here. I have control over my life through my thoughts. Okay? And then you will awaken to spiritual powers that you did not know you had. And these powers will allow you to have a really strong belief in yourself that will be unshakable. No one and no thing will be able to change how you feel about yourself, because it doesn't come from out there. How you feel about yourself will come from here and only here. You won't listen or care what anybody else has to say about you anymore. Okay? And when you have this power, then you can go out and change the world for the better. You can help humanity. All right? That is the path to awakening through positive thinking. I just wanted to let you know, Ned's Healing Sanctuary, this channel is available on all of these podcasting sites and platforms. So check out some channels, some streaming opportunities. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can become aware of new content that I create. I look forward to spending another session with you in the future, and I thank you very much for spending this time with me today. Take care. Bye-bye.